Shanti. Today, Avyak Kundi date is 29 June 2025. Original date 31st December 2005. Only title In the New Year, burn your old sanskar in the fire of yoga and become number one in renunciation, tapasya, and service, like Father Brahma. Today, Bap Dada is giving all of you from everywhere, whether you are sitting personally in front of Baba or are close to his heart by sitting far away. Three types of congratulations. Firstly, our congratulations for the new life. Secondly, congratulations for the new age. And thirdly, congratulations for this New Year's Day. All of you have also come here to give congratulations and to receive congratulations for the new year. In fact, only you Brahmin souls receive and give the greeting of happiness with a true heart. Today has great importance. It is a farewell, vidai, and also greetings, badhai. It is the confluence age of farewell and greetings. Today is called the day of the confluence. The praise of the confluence is very great. All of you know that. Because of the praise of the confluence age, people celebrate the confluence of the old year and the new year with so much pomp and splendor. It is because of the praise of the confluence age that there is a praise of the confluence of the old year and the new year. There is also praise of a confluence where two rivers meet. There is a praise of a confluence where a rivers meets an ocean too. However, the greatest is of this confluence age, the most auspicious age, where you fortunate Brahmin souls are sitting. You have this intoxication, do you not? If you were to be asked which time period you are living in, whether you are living in the Iron Age or the Golden Age, what would you reply with intoxication? At this time, we are living in the most auspicious confluence age. You are not in the Iron Age, you are in the confluence age. Why is there special praise of this confluence age? It is because the meeting between God and the children takes place now. A gathering takes place, a meeting takes place that doesn't take place in any other age. So you have come to celebrate in this Mela, have you not? You have all come from so many different places to celebrate this Mela. Did you ever think about this? Even in your dreams, that you souls would have such fortunate recorded in the drama. It was recorded and it is recorded for souls to meet the Supreme Soul. The Father too is pleased to see the fortunate of each child. Wah, fortunate children, wah. On seeing your fortunate, you automatically sing the song of Wah Wah from your heart, do you not? Wah, me, myself. Wah Wah, my fortunate. Wah Wah, my Baba. Wah Wah, my Brahmin family. Wah. So, at this time of the confluence, have you yourself thought about what things you have to bid farewell to? Have all of you thought about it? You have to bid farewell to them for all time, because by bidding them farewell for all time, you will be able to celebrate with happiness for all time. Give such greetings that, on seeing your face, any soul who comes in front of you also receives those greetings and becomes happy. What does someone who always gives and receives greeting from the heart look like? A confluence aged angel. This is everyone's effort, is it not? To become an angel from a Brahmin and a deity from an angel. You have given the Father all the types of thoughts and burdens of your family, and of your actions that you have. Have you not? Have you given him the burden, or is there still a little burden left with you? This is because even the slightest burden will not allow you to become an angel. And since the Father has come to take the burdens from you, children, is it difficult to give him your burdens? Is it difficult or easy? Those who think that they have handed over their burden, raise your hands. Have you given it? Be careful. Raise your hands after careful consideration. Have you given away the burdens? Acha, have you given it away? Congratulations. If you have given it away, then many congratulations. Those who have not given it, what have you kept it for? Do you love burdens? Do you like burdens? Look, what does Bap Dada call all of you children? Oh, my carefree emperor's children. One worries about one's burden. The Father has come to take away the burden because the Father is seeing that you children have become very heavy as a result of carrying your burdens for 63 births. Therefore, since the Father is telling your children with love to hand your burdens over to Him, why are you still holding on to them? Do you like burdens? The most subtle burden of all is that of the old sanskars. Bap Dada saw every child's chart for this year because it is now the end of the year. All of you too must have checked your own charts for the year. What did Bap Dada see? That for some children, their attraction to this old world has been reduced a little. This attraction to old relationships has also been reduced, but for the majority, the burden of old sanskars still remains. In one form or another, whether through the mind, there aren't impure thoughts in the mind, but the percentage of the sanskar of waste thoughts is still visible. It is also visible in your words, in relationships, and connections too. One sanskar or another is still visible. So, today, along with congratulations, Bapdada is giving all of you children this signal. This sanskar that still remain will deceive you at some point and at the end too. It will be an instrument to deceive you. Therefore, today have the ceremony of the sanskars. Each one of you knows your own sanskars. You want to renounce them. You are fed up with them, but you are not intense effort maker in transforming them for all time. You do make effort, but you are not intense effort makers. What is the reason for this? Why are you unable to make intense effort? The reason is this: just as you kill Ravan, and you don't just kill Ravan, but you also burn him. In the same way, you make effort to kill the sanskars. They even become a little unconscious. However, because they are not burned, they awaken every now and then from being unconscious. For this, have that ceremony, sanskars, final ceremony when a person dies, of your old sanskars and pay attention with determination to burning them in the fire of yoga in the new year. You ask what you have to do in this new year, do you not? The question of service is a different matter. But first, it is the matter of yourself. You do have yoga for Bapdada, even sees you children practicing yoga. You also make a lot of effort at Amritvela, but your yoga tapasya is not in the form of an intense fire. You definitely remember Baba with love. You also have many heart to heart conversations. You also practice taking power from Baba, but you haven't made your remembrance so powerful that if you had the thought to bid them farewell, you would actually be able to bid them farewell. You are not using yoga in the form of a fire of yoga. Therefore, make your yoga powerful. The power of concentration is especially necessary to burn particular sanskars. Whatever form you wish to become stable in, for however long you wish to become stable in that, just have a concentrated thought and you will be able to burn it. This is called the fire of yoga, in which all limb and stress finish. When you kill something, the corpse still remains. When it burns, all name and trace of it finishes. So this year, let your yoga reach a powerful stage. Whether form you wish to stay in, when you master almighty authorities, issue an order to that power to destroy something. It is not possible that that power would not obey your order. You are the masters. You call yourself masters, do you not? If a master issues an order and the power doesn't present itself, then it is that one a master. Baptata has seen that even now there is still a trust of an old sanskar or another, and that trust creates a progeny every now and then, which then makes you put into practice. You then have to battle. So, according to the time, Bapdada doesn't like the present battling form of the children. Bapdada wishes to see every child in the form of a master. When you issue an order, that power should become present. So, did you hear what you have to do for yourself this year? To be powerful, carefree emperors, because this is everyone's aim. When you ask everyone, what they say? We will claim the kingdom of the world. We will claim our right to the kingdom. You call yourself Raj Yogis. Are you Praja Yogis? Yogis who become subjects. Is anyone in this whole gathering a Praja Yogi? Is there anyone who is a Praja Yogi and not a Raj Yogi? Teachers, is anyone like that? Is anyone at your center a Praja Yogi? All of you are called Raj Yogis. None of you are raising your hands as Praja Yogis. You don't like that, do you? The father too has this intoxication. Bapdada says with intoxication that at the confidence stage, every child is a kingly child. No other father would say with such intoxication that every child of his is a king. However, Bapdada says that every child of his is a self-sovereign king. You didn't raise your hands for big Praja yogis, so you are kings, are you not? However, you must not be such a weak king that even when you order someone to come, he doesn't come. Do not become a weak king. What are those who are sitting at the back? Those of you who believe that you are a Raj Yogi, raise your hands. Some are even sitting in the gallery. Today there are 18,000 brothers and sisters in the hall and the gathering. Bapdata is seeing you. Those sitting in the gallery, raise your hands. So now, this will begin the last turn. So Bapdada is now giving you 3 months. Is that all right? Baba will give you homework because the homework that you are given every now and then will be accumulated in the last paper. So for 3 months, each one of you should check your chart. When I and Master Almighty Authority order any of my physical organs or any of the powers, is that order obeyed in a practical way or not? Are you able to do this? Are those sitting in the first row able to do this? Raise your hands. Acha. For 3 months, let none of your old sanskar attack you. Do not be careless. Do not allow royal carelessness to come by thinking that it will happen by the end. You have very sweet conversation with Pap Dada. You say, Papa, don't worry. I will become that. What will Pap Dada do? He listens to this and smiles. However, if you speak in that way for these 3 months, Bap Dada will not believe you. Do you agree to this? Raise your hands. Raise your hand with your heart, not just because of the gathering. I have to do it, no matter what I have to tolerate or what I have to renounce. It doesn't matter. I definitely have to do this. Pakka? Is it firm? Pakka? Teachers, are you going to do this? Acha, what will these children with the crowns do? Little children wearing crowns are sitting in front of Bap Dada. You have won a very good crowns. You too will have to do this. Acha, look, even the children are raising their hands. What should we do if you don't do it? Tell them that too. In that case, Bap Dada will not allow you to come for one season because Bap Dada is saying that the time is waiting for you. You are not those who are waiting for the time. You are those who are preparing yourself and the time is waiting for you. Nature the Sato Pradhan elements and invoking you as well. So in the 3 months, use your powerful stage to transform any sanskar that still remain. If you pay attention for 3 months, then that practice will be developed for the future too. Once you have learned the method of transformation, it will be very useful. You do not have to wait for the time. When will destruction take place? When will destruction happen? You all ask this in your sweet conversation. You do not say anything externally, but you do speak about it internally. I don't know when destruction will take place. Will it be in 2 years or 10 years? How many years are there still to go? Why should you wait for the time? The time is waiting for you. You ask the Father to tell you the date, to tell you which year. Will it take 10 years, 20 years? How many years will it take? Bap Dada is asking you children a question. Have all you become equal to the Father? Should we open the curtains? Or is that if the curtains are opened, someone will be combing her hair, someone will be putting cream on her face. If you are ever ready and your sanskar have finished, it would not take Bap Dada any time to open the curtains. At least become ever ready first. You have pleased the Father for a long time by saying, I will become that, I will become that. Now do not do that anymore. It has to happen. You have to do it. All of you raise your hands for becoming equal to the Father. There is no need to raise them. Look at Father Brahma. You will follow Father Brahma in the corporeal form, will you not? Father Brahma demonstrated this by having renunciation, doing tapasya and service in a practical way until the last moment in the corporeal form. He fulfilled his duty of allowing Father Shiva to speak the elevated virgins until the last day. You remember the last Muli, do you not? Do you remember the blessing of the three birds? Be incorporeal, viceless, and egoless. Those who remember it, raise your hands. Acha, everyone remembers it. Congratulations. He had renunciation till the last day. He didn't renounce his old room. The children asked Father Brahma with so much love to live in the new buildings. But he made everything for the children and didn't use anything himself. He always woke up at 2:30 or 3 a.m. and did tapasya for himself. He burned his sanskar. For that was how he burned his sanskars. For that was how he became karmatit, avyakt and an angel. He demonstrated it by doing practically whether he thought his speaking, thinking, and doing were all equal. Follow the Father till the last moment. He remained busy in his task. He wrote letters. How many letters did he write? He didn't stop doing service. Follow the Father. He was a great donor continuously. Not just a great donor, but he showed the practical form of being a constant, akhand great donor till the last moment. Till the last moment, he sat in his tapasvi form without any physical support. Now you children take support for sitting down, but Father Brahma kept a tapasvi form from the beginning to the end. He didn't wear glasses. This is subtle power. Free from support, the body is old, and the day by day the climate, air, and water are getting polluted. And this is why Bab Dada doesn't ask you why you take support or why you wear glasses. You may wear them, however, you must definitely make your stage powerful. Have you finished your service of the whole world? Bab Dada is asking you a question. Are all of you satisfied that the service for the world benefit have been completed? Are you? Those who believe that the task for world benefit is completed, raise your hands. Not a single one. So how can you say that destruction should take place? You haven't completed your work yet. To all the children everywhere who are constantly moving forward with zeal and enthusiasm, to the children who are worthy of receiving multi-million fold help from Bap Dada because of their courage, to the victorious children who are constantly victorious well at this time and who have been victorious in every cycle, who are this now and are definitely victorious in every cycle, to the children who constantly belong to the one Father and who are free from both attractions, who are neither attracted to their world nor to the old sanskar. To such children who are constantly equal to the Father, Bapdada's love, remembrance, and namaste. We spiritual children say namaste to Bapdada. Blessing. May you be victorious over a long time and be threaded in the rosary of victory by constantly paying attention. Those who are victorious over a long time become beads of the rosary of victory. In order to be victorious, constantly keep the Father in front of you. I have to do whatever the Father has done. At every step, whatever are the Father's thoughts are the children's thoughts. Whatever are the Father's words are the children's words. Only then will you be victorious. This attention has to be paid all the time, for only then will you receive the fortune of the kingdom for all the time, because as is your efforts, so is your reward. If you make effort all the time, you will then receive the fortune of the kingdom for all the time. Slogan: to be constantly present on service is the real proof of love. A with signal: practice being in the stage of soul consciousness. Be introverted. When anyone is standing in front of a mirror, he is able to see himself. In the same way, any soul who comes in front of the mirror of your stage of soul consciousness, the power should be able to see himself in a second. Let there be the attraction of spirituality in every act of yours and in your behavior. Souls who are clean and pure and have the power of soul consciousness definitely attract everyone. Om Shanti.